Are we doing a surprise live? Will Michelle is a client of Missy's. Dead. Are we doing a surprise live? Will Taylor be so mad that we did a surprise live? There he is! Oh my god, of course he is. He goes, Taylor, it was in the calendar. So we have a special guest that's gonna join us here in a second. Who could it possibly be? Who could this very special oh, stop being mean. Who could this very special guest be? How many circles under my eyes could there possibly be? Okay, wait. We've gotta find this very special guest who's also texting me, but it was the wrong number. Great. It's going really, really well. We've sent the request. Who could it be? Who are the I bet it's me. What if it's Taylor and he just didn't know?
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Hi,
Hi.
guys. Hey.
Also not you texting me and then it's a wrong number.
I know, literally. I was
So
texting my friend Tyler and I'm like, oh, hey, Tyce.
I was like, hi. Oh wait, I thought it was like, wait, what is going? I was like,
What's
what is going
happening?
on? What is happening? How
How
are
are you?
you?
I'm
I asked you
good.
first.
I'm good. It's a sunny day here in Ohio, just kind of taking it in and relaxing.
It's
How about
beautiful. I
you?
mean, I'm in Texas. It's beautiful here. Yeah, is it a real like pretty day there?
It's gorgeous. I mean, it's only like 34 degrees, but the sun
Oh,
helps.
right.
It's
Right.
brisk. It's pretty
It's
brisk here.
it
Where
is
in
it's
Texas are you? I didn't know
in
you were in Texas.
Houston. I am in
I'm
the
jealous.
HOU in the HOU. You're jealous. Why jealous?
Because you're in the South where it's nice and warm.
It is. It is nice and warm. I'm reading these little comments coming in. People are like, "Hey, Mallory,
Oh
Mallory,
my
oh my
God. Hey
god, oh
from
my god, oh my
Wisco.
god, hey, Mallory." He's saying, "Oh my god, I love you so much."
Hi.
Oh
I'm
my
really
god, there's
excited.
somebody with the username My Heart of Scone,
Of school.
Scone, which is like a
These
full
names are
mood.
good.
Honestly, some of the names are honestly like so good.
They're clever.
I love it. Oh my god, so many comments coming in.
Oh my
Someone says,
God. Hi,
"Imagine
guys.
having winter weather."
What'd you
Katie
say?
B. We no, I'm just reading the comments. Oh, Toronto. Oh my God. I wonder
Ooh,
how cold it is in Toronto. Hi
oh
everybody.
God.
If you're joining us, we have a very special guest, a very surprise special guest. We like to do this. We like to
Woo!
jump on the lives and just be like, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
Good
Um,
morning.
have you been in Ohio this whole time?
I've been in Ohio for like 3 months, but before
Okay,
then, I was in Wisconsin with my family. When
nice.
shortly after Broadway shut down, I like thought I'd just be in New York for like a month. So I was like super ready to just deep clean the apartment, like do
Deep
chores.
clean.
I wrote like a 60-day workout plan, like a bar routine. I was like, let's go, month off. And then I got a text that was like, you should probably like go home and visit your family. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll do that then. And turns
And then you
out,
were
you know,
like, who is this?
been
Wrong
gone.
number.
Yeah. I'm like, are you sure? It's gonna be more than a month?
Like, are you
Yeah.
sure? So are
Yeah.
you like is that what you're doing? You're like you're with your fam there in Ohio.
Well, my family's in Wisconsin, but my boyfriend
Oh,
still
in
lives
Wisconsin.
here in Ohio. So
Got
yeah,
it.
yeah. Staying with him for the time
Funsies.
being. Yeah. And so we can go back to New York hopefully soon. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, when? When?
Well,
Help.
I'd like to know.
When when are we like someone says hi Mallory from Wales?
From Wales?
From
Heck,
Wales. Wait, different
listen,
whale.
I want to
Okay.
go to London or
Me too. Me
somewhere
too.
outside of the US soon.
Me too. It's 20, all these people saying it's like this many degrees Celsius, Celsius. I'm like, what does this mean?
Like,
What
what
is
does
this
that mean?
Celsius? What is this Celsius you
I
speak
wish I knew
of?
what it meant.
What
20
is
degrees
your,
Celsius. Is that warm?
I, yeah, I think so.
I think it's
Yeah,
warm.
because 0 degrees is, well, 0 degrees is 32 degrees. 0 degrees Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. This is great content.
Wow. And I
Um,
thought you didn't know.
but it's not, I asked my friend about it before, but it's not like the formula doesn't make any sense. So like 0 degrees in Celsius is freezing for us, like or in
Yes.
32 degrees Fahrenheit. But then like once you get above that, it doesn't match. Like it's not
No,
like formulaic thing. And somebody says yes, 20 degrees Celsius is warm.
warm.
Someone says yay from Matthew. Oh yes, our favorite Matthew is also from Houston.
Oh my God, hey.
Science
Mallory
guys,
for
there's a
Universal
formula for it.
Swing. Listen, sign me up.
Oh my gosh. Wait, could you imagine?
Well, we've like joked about it with our producers before. We're like, if you guys ever go through a time period where you don't have any coverage, me and Nicole were saying this like back in Chicago days. Like, we will fly to London, no problem. Obviously, it's
It's
way more complicated than just like flying to London. You need a visa and whatnot, but I could do it.
right. Is there a precedent? Because I know they do. I know Hamilton obviously does the universal swing, but it's really like I think U.S. and Canada, right?
Yeah,
Isn't it?
totally,
Um,
totally.
wouldn't that be unbelievable?
Oh my God, it'd be so fun.
Universal swing for U.S., Australia, UK
Oh my God, just put me on a tour. I would love that.
tour and Broadway, and then like maybe Australia sit down, Australia tour, UK sit down, UK tour. Like just plop you in anywhere that they
That would be
need you.
amazing. I think I would need to do it in their accent though, in order to blend. Because imagine my Wisconsin accent, just like too much with everyone in Australia. Granted, I put on an Australian accent all the time, so it worked like half the time, but it's not that good.
Great.
Yeah,
Great.
we'll
Your
see.
ability to offend people in their cultures is going to work out really, really
And that's
well
the
for
thing,
you.
like it's like a way I'm like worshiping them by doing it. In no way am I trying to like make fun.
Yes.
Like how can
I
I
love it.
blend with you guys? Just give me some pointers.
I would be so, can you imagine like I mean, I am a Six fan. I'm very happy and also very sorry to say to you in front of your face right here. But that's the kind of stuff that like I would flip shit over. Like, can
Yeah,
you imagine the fans like in the audience that day and like you just happen to go on and
you
they're
show up.
in, some random person that's like in the north of England and they're seeing the tour and they're just like so happy to be there and then suddenly you show up and it's like oh,
Who is
could you
that
imagine?
girl?
Could you imagine? No, they would know exactly who you are.
Oh my God. Maybe. We'll see.
I could know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see,
Oh
she
no, you
says.
froze.
I did. I'm here. Am I still frozen?
Yeah, for a second. Now you're back. Now you're back.
Malorium.
Can you hear me?
I
Or am
can't.
I frozen? Is that what I sound like?
No, no, just kidding.
Okay. That was really good.
Thank you very much. I like that one. I also like the rewind, where you just go. It's like that.
Oh my God.
Good.
It's
Yeah.
legit.
I'm a walking talking box. I have no idea what I'm trying to say. It's going really well. Okay,
That
what
was so
I'm
good.
reading some of the comments. People say someone says will travel for Mal. Yes, Mal come
Oh,
to Toronto.
oh my God. I would
Um
love that.
yeah, oh, and somebody said
Funny
Sam
enough, you
almost went
guys,
on
the
for Amy.
entire time we were going to Canada, we thought we were going to Toronto. And I thought that Edmonton was in Toronto. I was so wrong. We could not be further away.
Great.
So sadly, yeah, sadly we didn't end up in Toronto. But maybe Six will come there someday.
Edmonton is like central Canada.
Yeah,
Edmonton's like
very
central
central.
Canada. You're
I
like
was
you're
like
like we're
wearing the
going to we're going to
hiking.
Edmonton, Toronto.
It was just a blizzard every single day. Me and Nicole were
And
roommates in Canada, and we just like sat in our beautiful apartment and just like goofed around and hung out because there was nothing else to do. It was so cold outside and just like gross blizzards every day.
people
I
saying
need to
there
go
needs to
back to
be
Canada
a
and see it for its beauty.
I visited Canada quite a lot. I really, really love Canada.
Yeah. I just need to
Somebody
go
says
when
there
it's
needs to
not
be a
winter,
six
I
Canadian
think.
cast. Well, that's true. It feels like it's winter all the time.
Yeah. Yeah,
Someone says
Toronto's on my
The
list.
cast would be. Yes, Toronto would be good. Wait,
Hmm.
have you not been to Toronto?
No,
That's so
just so crazy.
strange.
I know. Next year, if there's time and borders open, I would love to travel the world.
Someone says, Mallory, what are your thoughts on badgers? Is that like an inside joke that I don't know about?
I see. It must be. I have no idea. I get this question all the time about badgers,
Wait,
and
really?
literally all the time, and I don't know what it means.
Can someone explain to us in the
Yeah.
comments, please, what the deal is with with Badgers.
Because the only thing I could think of, like, I'm from Wisconsin, and like University of Wisconsin, they're the Badgers.
Oh, that's
But
probably
like
what it is. Okay,
that's like
okay.
my only connection to Badgers. Other than that, I have no idea what the deal is.
So my heart of scone, my new favorite username says, "Can we play a game where you try to guess the meaning of English slang?" Okay, this is actually really fun. If y'all, while y'all are doing this, if y'all want to write in some English slang terms,
Oh my
please
god.
write them in the comments. This is better for Taylor. Taylor should be doing this.
Oh
Um, and Cade says hi, Mal.
my god, hey Cade.
Cade's like hi.
I only know like a couple things where like cheeky means
Right,
cute
right.
and
We
fit
love
means
cheeky.
hot.
Right, we love fit, we love cheeky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm very obsessed with? Okay, because again, fortunately and unfortunately super fan of Six, um, I have in fact seen it I think 7 times in the UK. I'm very sorry to say.
I'm so
Um,
jealous.
and then I went to the first preview on Broadway, and
You
here's
were
what.
there?
So here's the deal. I was on tour with JCS Holla, and I was also filming Project Runway at the same time, so I was
Oh
getting
my
to go
god.
back and forth between wherever the hell we were and then New York. And when we did Fashion Week, that was the week that y'all started previews. That like whatever date that was, the end of February, right?
Uh, or
Or
maybe it
or
was the
beginning
beginning.
or beginning of February. It must have been
Yeah,
beginning
or
of February then.
February. It was like February 13th or 12th. I think was our first preview, something like
Okay.
that.
So that week, I had just wrapped and I was supposed to go because y'all do previews on a Thursday or a Friday? Or did you start
I
previews
think
on
it
a
was a, I
Thursday or Friday?
think it was a Thursday because I'm pretty
Yes,
sure middle of the
yes.
week was like our invited dress.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I was supposed to go back to work to GCS on that Thursday, and I was like, oh, I don't know what I did. I was like,
I'm sick.
we have to film one more day. Sorry about it. And I literally went on StubHub and bought tickets for me and my best friend, and we went
Oh my
and saw
god.
it, and it was unbelievable. But the whole point to all that was I'm obsessed with like the subtle changes in the lyrics, right? Because
Yeah.
they kept "cause I'm fitter," but
Yes.
decided to just do it in an English accent, the same way that Americans do that on like a
Yes.
daily basis, which I'm really obsessed
All
with.
the
And then of
time.
course they changed top C to high C.
Yep.
Like there's people
There's
saying
like
Tyson.
there's the line that Parr says like, "Can you give me a cheeky little B flat major seventh?"
Oh,
We
right, right,
changed
right.
that to, "Can you give me a cute little B flat major seventh?"
Cute little B flat,
Yep. And
right,
I remember
right,
when you were in Chicago, we don't use the word mate ever.
right.
And I remember like I was with Andrea, Toby, and
Oh,
like the
right.
music team, and I was like, "What about like bro? Like, what do we say?" I don't know. We were like throwing out words of like, what do we say to people, just to like see if like what felt natural.
Hmm.
And then that's what Andrea ended up using, and like the American version of "Don't Lose Your Head."
Wait, where did she
Like
say that? Why don't I remember
subtle,
that?
subtle little words. It's towards the end, isn't it? What is it? How does it go? What is Six the Musical?
Oh, wow, what is
Um,
Six the Musical? Uh,
oh yeah, she says like, "Make just shut up. I wouldn't be such a if you could get it up."
oh, and she says
That's
bro?
yeah, bro is like our version.
I totally missed that.
Yeah, it's super super subtle.
Someone says, I think, oh, someone's explaining the Badgers thing. I think we asked Grace what her thoughts on Badgers were, and she was like, aren't Badgers cats? And then so we started asking every other Six member. So it actually has nothing to do with your Wisconsin heritage. It has everything to do with Grace and her inability to discern one animal from another. So
Oh
um,
my god, a cat! That is funny.
people say you would be an amazing Sophie in Mamma Mia.
Oh, that would actually be really fun. Thank you.
Someone says, wasn't it the 13th? I remember someone saying, okay, I don't know what that means. Change bro, just shut up. Oh, wait, maybe I'm getting behind. I'm trying to catch up on these comments.
Oh yeah.
Um, LOL, what is Six the Musical? Um, oh, someone was writing it as, like, before you.
You
Okay,
guys,
someone
truly,
was,
it seems like it's been a decade since we've done the show.
I know,
It's wild.
well, it's a little insane.
I mean, the
Um,
moment I hear Broadway's coming back, I'm like renting out a studio and just going over my notes.
Literally, it's so funny that you say that because I I've totally felt that way lately. I'm like, I wish. I don't know. I was like walking. I was like just literally taking a walk outside yesterday, and I was like, I wish I was in a fucking studio. Like, I just want to go
Yeah,
to a studio and just like stand next to a piano and just sing. I just want to
same.
sing for God's sake. Oh my
Have a
God.
yeah, a spacious room with mirrors or something. Just to make it feel like a rehearsal room.
Mirrors or something. I never thought that like being cooped up in Ripley Greer or Shetler, R.I.P.
Oh my
Um,
God, I
I
know.
I can't believe that. Someone says West End needs to come back. Six has been canceled 8 times. Oh, for this person, they Millie More Chill apparently has bought tickets 8 times and they've been canceled. Well, because they keep doing
No.
this in the
Yeah.
UK.
Yeah.
I
And
don't know
now,
if
I mean,
it's.
they're shut down for like 2 months now, for sure.
I know, at least
Correct?
until the end of February.
Eek. Yeah, I have a
Sam and
cousin who goes to school out there, and she had like a month off for winter break and went back the day before London closed down again. I was like, no,
oh
why? Like, I felt so
no.
bad for her.
Oh no.
Yeah. They're just going to ride it out for the rest of the semester online. I can't
Someone
even
says
imagine.
someone whose username is wearing yellow to a funeral. We love it. Is this is the one time my friends can't yell at me for choosing Mallory being live over sleep because this time it's not 1 a.m. Yeah, people. This is why we do them at like 12 or 1 or whatever because all the UK people are like, why are you doing these at like 1 a.m.?
You're like, we're not
It
trying
got
to.
late here.
It's the
No, we're
time
not trying.
difference.
Everybody, stop yelling.
At least it's a
Um,
Saturday and no one's in school because
I
all the
know.
time everyone's like, I'm in history class. I'm like, what? How are you doing this? If I
Yeah,
was
how are you
chewing
doing
gum
this
in
is right.
school, I got detention. Like,
How are you doing this is
I
right.
can't
Although
imagine.
although I guess like maybe people are still Zoom schooling.
Oh, you're right. They're Zoom schooling.
They're
So it's
Zoom schooling,
easier.
so it's like not real school.
Oh, what
Can
a
you
life.
imagine? Can you imagine? I think we're probably around the same age, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Can you free I literally can't even wait, what does it say? Tyce wants to make people miserable. What does that
Oh,
mean?
what does that mean?
What does that mean? I do have a very bad, or I should say maybe it's a good tendency to I don't know, to be really stupid on lives. Like every time someone comes on, I'll be like, okay, great. So tell us your age and your social security number. Go. Um, just like, and people go like, what? What are you talking about?
You're like, I'm in.
Um,
Here it is.
yes. Okay. People say yes, they are doing online school. The theater
Wow.
company said, oh, this is about the tickets. The theater company said they only sorted tickets out through the end of January at the moment, even though we all know it's going to be canceled till at least the end
Mm,
of February. It must be such a pain
yeah. I mean, it's
for them
tough
to
for the
try to
box
sort it
office.
out.
I I feel for them. It's a lot of work to refund people and get their tickets back and give them a credit, whatever their
Some
situation is.
people are writing in about online school. So some people are saying I do hybrid, 2 days in school, 3 days online.
Oh,
I would
wow.
like I would be I can't I can't even imagine doing online school. I can't imagine I know it sounds so old, but I'm like I can't imagine like having a phone with like Instagram and also being in high school and
No.
then also like doing some kind of digital online thing. I would explode. I think kids are like absolute rock stars
I
these
don't know how
days
you
because I
guys
don't
can
know.
do it. My attention span would be so terrible because I already watched way too much TV. Like, I would race home to watch like Gilmore Girls. It was like on ABC Family, and it was Gilmore Girls if you got home early enough, and
Yes.
then Full House at like 5 o'clock. And I would just like watch everything as long as I possibly could, and then finally do homework. If
I'm
I had a
obsessed with that.
phone, I don't know how I would have gotten anything done.
I am so obsessed with that ABC Family. Everybody's just writing in now, school sucks, school sucks, school sucks.
I'm sorry,
Yes,
you
I'm a rock
guys.
star. Yeah, like okay, Sophia says I spend 7 hours in front of a computer 5 days a week. And I'm like, yeah, girl, like WTF? Why? Like,
Right? Also, it's so
it's like
easy to just like turn on Netflix. It's right there on your
I
computer.
fall asleep. Like y'all
Yeah.
gotta be up on a Zoom at 7 a.m.
Oh, I don't know how you guys do it.
Howard Highlights is screaming, first of all, yes, I'm a rock star, and then also Full House is amazing. No one can tell me otherwise. I
You
love it.
guys, I like wanted to be Mary Kate and Ashley so bad as a kid. Like Passport to Paris. Like
Oh
I
my
could quote
God.
all of those movies and like Everyone in Center Stage, like all of those classic 90s movies. that was it. That was life.
Were you a Disney Channel watcher?
Oh my God, big time.
Okay, so
That's
I
So
was
Raven
like,
was like my all-time favorite show.
that's so even. I had a good play, a really big place in my heart for Even Stevens.
Me too.
Did you watch Even Stevens?
And when they came out with the movie, that was so good. When they go on the little deserted island and it's a reality
Oh
show.
yes, that's right, that's right, that's right. I personally remember the Ren musical or the Renfluenza where she got sick and it's like, what's the matter with Ren? Sixth
Oh my
period.
God. Yes, sixth period. And
Oh wait,
she
to the
they
moon.
went to the moon in 1969.
1969. I love it. I gotta
So
tell you this.
good.
I earlier this year, I did a Zoom reading and Christy Carlson Romano was in it, and the whole time I've never met her other than that little Zoom reading, and the whole time I was just sitting there going like, it's Ren Stevens, it's Ren Stevens, and then the other part of me was sitting there going like, this is Kim Possible, and it was
I was
like
just about to say that.
it was like a 1950s farce. So like I was just literally sitting there going like, this is like Kim Possible doing some kind of like comedy thing. This is very weird. Just
That is
hearing
the
that
coolest thing.
voice like
Yeah.
say other things.
I'm dead. I would have freaked out a little bit too on the inside, right? Just like in the corner freaking out.
Literally. We're
Oh,
saying, oh, people are standing. That's so Raven. We love it.
oh my God. Oh yeah, Hannah Montana.
Oh, I loved Hannah Montana. I just watched the Hannah Montana movie for the first time in a very, very long time, not too long ago, and it was actually really good. I mean, I'd seen it before, but like as an adult, watching it, I was like, this is so wholesome.
It's so much fun. What
Good.
oh, what's that one movie? Miley Cyrus, it was like her first movie with Liam Hemsworth. What's it called? The Last Song. Have you
Oh,
ever
the
seen
last.
that?
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I haven't seen it, but yes, I know what you're talking
Oh my
about.
God, my heart. It's like one of the saddest movies ever. If you're in the mood for that, watch it. But if not,
If if you're in the
tell me
mood for
you're in.
some crippling sadness, Tice, go and watch
If
this
you need to
movie that I've
cry
recommended
that
for
day,
you.
watch The Last Song. But the
Sweet Life
songs
of
in that
Zach and
movie I
Cody.
love.
Someone's saying favorite. Okay, what's your favorite Disney movie, Mallory?
Oh my God. Ooh, this is really hard.
It is kind of hard, actually. Maybe we'll narrow it down. What's your favorite Disney musical?
Disney musical. Hmm. Well, maybe I'm a little biased because I was in The Little Mermaid, like in the last couple of years. That
You
was
literally are the
super
Little
fun.
Mermaid.
I was actually one of the sisters named Atina.
Yeah, wait,
She was
yes. What are
very
the
brassy.
yes, yes.
It was pretty hysterical, and we had puppets too that we like played around with, and we had Ariel flying, so it made her look like she was
Right.
actually swimming, and it was amazing. It was stunning. Um, but I mean,
This was in elementary school.
yeah, right. We didn't have any skates though, thank God, because I know I would have fallen on the ground. Are you kidding me? Just flat on my butt. I'm trying to think though. I would love. I don't know. I would love to see like Mulan become a musical,
Oh,
or
Mulan.
I don't know. I guess I really haven't seen. Well, what am I saying? The Lion King. Oh my God, that's my favorite.
Great. If only they would turn that into a musical, Mallory.
Yeah, if only. If only.
If only they would do that. I think it would be very, very successful.
I can't believe
Someone
I just
says
forgot about the Lion King. Like I have been obsessed with the Lion King since I was a kid, and I even
Disney
watched
questions
it years
are
ago.
Disney questions are easy to get really overwhelmed with because then it's like you're like Disney and then suddenly this like literally like flurry
My whole life flashes.
of like birds and animals and stuff are going like 18 different ways in your mind. Someone says, what Disney character would you like to, hold on, wait, would you like to be? Yeah,
Um. Hmm.
Bambi.
Yeah, that, and I kind of want to be Jane in Tarzan. I think it'd be really fun.
Wait a second. You would be a great Jane.
Like, come on, sign me up. I
You'd be
want
a
to do
great
it.
Jane. I feel like I haven't seen you in anything other than Six, but I feel like I don't know, you strike me as somebody that has like a certain kind of like acting discipline. Like just like
Ooh.
your personality. I don't know, like you know how you just like talk to people. No, I'm not being facetious at all. I really mean it. Like you just there's a certain kind of like there's a certain way that you speak and a certain like way that you like even like answer questions and stuff that I feel like I don't know why, but I feel like as a character like Jane, where like you're having to navigate like I don't know, taking care of this like very interesting Tarzan creature person guy, but then also like falling in love with him at the same time. And I'm actually being quite wholesome about this right now,
I
Mallory.
love
I
this.
could like totally see you. Um, somebody says, "Oh my God, why are y'all asking me this?" Tice, what queen would you play in Six?
Ooh, yeah. What queen would you want to play?
I feel like the queen that I want to play. Well, hmm.
It's tough
I
because it kind of depends on the day for a lot of people.
Universal
Truly.
swing problems.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like I would want to be Aragon,
I
but
knew it. I knew it.
how did you know that? Everybody probably wants to
Because
be
you're
Aragon.
you're like so goal oriented, you're business oriented. I feel like Aragon, if anyone is really good and organized and in their occupation and just how
Mm,
they are every day, I feel like you're an Aragon. If you get things done, you're an Aragon.
I would want to play Aragon, but I feel like I would I don't maybe that is what I would be cast as. What would I be cast in? Is the There's not enough roles for guys, so can somebody please throw me a bone
Right? Can you imagine? You come in as like King Henry, like Shanae, Shanae, Shanae. It'd be amazing.
with one tiny like a tiny little crown and that somehow like just floats, like it just like floats like here. That's
That'd
what
be
I want.
fun. Yeah, it just kind of like boings like back and forth, like little
People are
bobbleheads.
saying people are saying they wait, Mal would be amazing as Jane.
Oh my God, I wanna be her.
Um, People are standing this. Why is everyone? Let's see, Tice, you should do a one woman Mega Six. Tice for King Henry. I will not be doing those things. Thank you very much, though. A, I like a one woman. Tice, to do a one
Yeah.
woman Mega Six. I have a lot of questions.
Well, the thing is, I have to say, you might not know this, but I actually played King Henry a lot of times in rehearsals. I don't know why it always happened, but it was like I must have just been like smiling every time someone's like, "Hey, we're gonna do an exercise and we need a King Henry," and I don't know what my face did every single time because someone was always like, "Oh, Mallory, can you play King Henry?" I'm like, "Yeah, for sure."
Well, you know, you have a very regal bone structure, so I think that
I
perhaps
mean,
all
it's funny though. Like I had a good time with it. Then I just like started raising my hand. I'm like, "I'll be King Henry for this one. I'll just be him again." Like
so.
it became a thing.
Do you speak as King Henry? Like, what's the exercise?
So it's different for every single queen. Like for Aragon, what did he do? It was like King Henry was called to court, and Aragon was like sort of like the lawyer for herself, like pleading her case. And every time King Henry would stand up, she'd be like, "No," and like I would have to sit back down. So I was just like improvising, like, "Yeah, but this one time, like I don't know what I was saying." Like trying to come up with a case, and she'd be like, "No," and I'd have to sit back down again, and the other queens would like press me to like my seat. It was crazy. And like I remember for Sam at one point, like we all were sort of like moving our hands towards her, kind of like the choreography, like people kind of holding her back, and she was like throwing magazines in the air and like pushing our hands off. Like she had to literally take off each and every one of our hands to feel what it feels like of like us closing in on her. Like it was insane when I remember all this. It was pretty intense for Sam's like Kay Howard, obviously, because it's really like real subject matter. But I remember I was like the first guy she fell in love with, Francis Darrow. And then I turned into Thomas. And then I was Thomas Seymour for Anna in the Broadway rehearsal, where like Toby and Lucy actually gave me like dialogue to say to her. And I'm like obsessed with Toby and Lucy, and like I can't get through a sentence usually without laughing. So this was like the hardest thing to do. I'm like, oh my God, we're literally in Broadway rehearsals and I want to giggle so bad, but I can't because we got work to do.
We got work to do. I'm obsessed with this story. I was not aware of this improvisation thing. I didn't know that there was the seventh person in the room, and that it was you at all times playing
I'm
all
just
of the
like,
male roles
I'm
unseen.
here, I'll do it. And it's funny to look back on because I felt really in tune with Thomas Seymour because me and Anna like had a full like we had stage directions. Like we had to go to the right and I had to twirl her around, and like it was a whole different world. It was as if we were like creating a movie scene so that she can like look back on it while she performs her song.
I'm absolutely obsessed with that.
I know. If only we had filmed it.
I know that's like the magic of, I mean, that's like the magic of rehearsals is that like
Yeah.
all this stuff. And what's funny is that like as a I am like so I'm so much like a Broadway fan in like one compartment of my being that like it's hard for me sometimes like when I'm in a show or if I'm in like in rehearsals or something like that to like take myself out of the like I want to appreciate it as a fan while
Yeah.
also like being there. It's very difficult.
It's so exciting.
I would
It's so
freak
cool.
out. I would royally freak out.
Oh God. I just, all of those memories just start like flashing. Like I just start feeling like glimpses of all those moments. And the show has just come such a long way since like our Chicago days, 2 Broadway days.
Are y'all okay? So when the show comes back,
Hmm.
is the this may be common knowledge, forgive me, but is there so we'll have the Broadway show, and then there's another tour that will happen simultaneously, right?
I know one is opening up in Chicago, or supposed
Okay,
to. It was
I
supposed to
wasn't
open up
sure. I
in
wasn't
like
sure if it
November
was
this past year.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Had they announced the cast for that already?
No, I
Okay,
know that they were auditioning while we were rehearsing on Broadway. It was like the week we were opening, a couple people had to fly back and forth for auditions.
okay,
Um, but I think that like maybe people were getting into callbacks until
okay.
everything really shut down.
Well, because I know, yeah, okay, so that's interesting. That's
Hmm.
interesting. I mean, I hope. Oh, someone in the comments says no, there's no U.S. tour yet. I wasn't sure if
Yeah.
it was the Chicago, if it was Chicago or and it was tour, or if it was just.
Yeah,
Um,
it's because it's supposed to be a sit down production, like
okay,
Hamilton was in Chicago. But I think it
nice.
was only supposed to run for like 6 months.
Well, I hope it comes back.
I know, me
I
too.
really want to see these new queens.
I know.
We need some
Especially
new
the
queens.
Chicago
We
Queens.
need
Come
all
on.
of the queens. I know. We need the Chicago queens. I adore you. Okay, last question. Well, okay, here, last question for you actually. Do you have or like when you were growing up, right?
Uh,
Were you like a musical, were you like a theater girl, like a musical girl, or like did you come to theater like late? Wait, somebody screaming at me. Tice, answer my question. It's very important in all capital letters. Okay, what's your big question?
Howard highlights. What did you say?
What did they say? Everyone, okay, come back. Oh, Natalie Paris, I guess, is going live. Come back, guys. This is gold. Tice, did you get a tripod yet? Is that the question?
Oh my
Because if it
gosh.
is, I'm gonna strangle you. Okay, I think that's the question. So, okay, so back to this. I just want to know if you were you like a musical theater nerd or like what was that whole situation for you?
I don't think I was a musical theater nerd. In fact, like I was a little shy about the fact that I didn't know about like all the details of the musical theater
Right,
shows,
right, right.
what was happening, what was hot during the time.
What
I
was hot?
I sound like a grandma, but I mean, I started dancing when I was 2, and I was really involved in like tap, jazz, ballet, modern. Like I tried to do it all, and then I got into sports like tennis. I was really competitive
Oh,
in
that makes
tennis for a
sense. That
while,
makes
and
sense.
then just started singing on my own. And it wasn't until I started singing in front of other people that my parents were like, I think you should take lessons and like do shows and stuff. Because I did like, um,
Yes, parents.
what was it? It was Sleeping Beauty, the ballet. And I was like 5 years old and I was the queen's page, meaning I like held her veil in the back, like doing little berets at like 5 years old. And that was my
Three little maids
first
from
like
school, are
actual
we?
show. I was like an angel or something. It was an angel or like a saint. I don't even know what it was in the Nutcracker. We were like these tiny little angels, like with our candles every year. And that was like my first performance experience. And that sort of like got my brain moving a little bit, thinking, well, maybe I should start singing and like combine all these little talents and maybe see what happens. and then there was like a studio next door to where we performed these ballet shows, and they did singing, dancing, and acting in musicals. So it wasn't until I became Mother Abbess in 7th grade that I like really enjoyed musical theater and wanted to do more of it.
I need a video of Mallory full voicing Climb Every Mountain.
And like when I tell you, picture Mother Abbess with braces and like the most eyeliner underneath. Like I'm telling you, the eyeliner came all the way down here. It was a lot. It was a lot.
You please tell me that at some point you will do all the fans a favor and go and find a picture of that somewhere.
Oh my God. Well, and I also played Sister Margareta at one point too. Like I was just always in The Sound of Music.
She's Flibberty Gibbet? Is that her?
Yes, the Flibberty Gibbet. That was yes.
Can you just appreciate?
That was wild.
This is one of the reasons why I'm asking you questions about being a musical theater nerd, because I just guessed correctly the solo line that Sister Marguerite has. Flibberty Gibbet.
Oh my God.
Gibbet. I always use The Sound of Music as an example for like, or in like Climb Every Mountain or Flibberty Gibbet as like if you want to old lady eyes a song, right? Like climb every mountain. Just like, you scoop just before the flip, and then the flip gets you to the note.
It's just like right here. It just, your voice hangs out here like the whole time.
Climb.
I mean, I don't even know if I could sing that anymore. Like that is a hard song. She goes real high.
That's a hard song. That's a really, 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 really hard song.
There's a video somewhere. We have a DVD at home. I just have not watched it in so many years.
I need you to find the footage. And in fact, if you don't want to post it, find it and like get it on a device or something, and you can do it live. You can do it on a live with us and just show us like a teeny little clip of it. I need that footage. I need the braces. Wait a second.
But here's the thing. We are gonna have a verbal contract with everyone who joins a live. Do not screen grab it, because I never want to see it again when I air it live. I mean, well, what else did I do that I have videos of? Brigadoon. I was in high school.
Brigadoon.
I was more of a classical singer when I was younger.
Wow.
And I wouldn't say that I'm much of a classical singer now, but I was either like trying to be a Disney Channel pop star or like doing like Catholic church type stuff.
Same.
It was bizarre. Yeah. Very different voices, but that's just how I learned.
So your homework is to dig up all the embarrassing footage of yourself. I want to see you.
Can you like look in the DVD drawer?
Brigadoon is interesting, but I'm here for the Mother Abbess.
I know.
Right? I'll stay for Brigadoon.
Middle school, it was a weird time.
I'll stay for Brigadoon, but I bought a ticket to see Mother Abbess. Okay? I gotta just put that out there. And I bet it's good. It's middle school.
It's middle school.
Oh,
I definitely
man.
got the notes.
Okay.
But who knows if it was healthily sung, you know? It might have been just like a little bit of pop too. You never know.
Just as much air as possible.
Ooh, just like literally. Just like the biggest vowels.
Just full like Wagnerian, like
yes, just giving you like madrigals.
I could do this for days. I adore you. Go dig up that footage, and we'll have a party with it. Yeah, go and have a lovely little winter in Ohio. A la last 5 years, sort of.
Winter in Houston.
I will. It's like a whopping 55 degrees. Can you believe it?
I'm so jealous. I wish.
All the people saying hello that have just joined us, thank you, but also goodbye.
Yeah, sorry guys. Join us next time.
Join us next time, and perhaps you'll see some very embarrassing Mother Abbess footage.
Oh, man. Someday.
All right. Bye, my love.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody. Thanks, Tyce.
Bye.